All right, today we're tackling one of the trickiest parts of writing any paper, the introduction. But don't worry, by the end of this, you're going to have a super simple step-by-step blueprint to craft a powerful opening every single time. So let's dive in.
Ugh, right? We've all been there, just staring at that blinking cursor on a totally blank page. It's intimidating, but you know what? Starting an essay doesn't have to feel like a struggle. The real secret is just knowing what your introduction is supposed to do.
Okay, think of it like this. You wouldn't just jump in a car and start a road trip with no map, would you? Of course not. Well, your introduction, that's your map. It's what tells your reader, hey, here's where we're going, here's why it's going to be an awesome journey, and here's the exact route we're going to take to get there.
So what does this roadmap, this introduction, actually do? Well, a really powerful intro has three main jobs, and nailing these is pretty much the foundation for your whole essay.
Okay, so first, it has to grab your reader's attention right from the get-go. I mean, that very first sentence. Second, it needs to give them just enough background, some context, so they can understand what you're even talking about. And third, and this is the big one, it has to lay out your main argument, what we call the thesis. That's the real heart of your entire essay. All right, so how do we actually do all that? The good news is it's not nearly as complicated as it sounds. Any great introduction is really just built from three essential parts. Let's break them down.
And here it is. This is the blueprint. Step 1, the hook. Step 2, the context. And step 3, the thesis statement. Seriously, if you can master these three pieces, in this exact order, you will create a killer introduction every single time. So let's start with that first piece, the hook.
The hook is your opening line. And look, it has one job, one critical mission, to grab the reader's attention and make it absolutely impossible for them to look away. Let's check out a few really powerful ways to pull this off. So, one classic way to do this is with a powerful and, this is key, a relevant quotation. Using a quote like this one from Nelson Mandela, it immediately adds weight and a sense of importance to your topic. It just sets this serious, thoughtful tone right from the very beginning. Another fantastic hook, a surprising statistic. Just imagine starting an essay on workplace motivation with this little tidbit. Did you know that recent studies show over 60% of employees feel unmotivated at work? A stat like that makes your reader just stop and think, whoa, really? I need to know why. It creates instant curiosity. And then, of course, there's the direct question. This kind of hook is absolutely brilliant because it pulls the reader in personally. It's like you're inviting them into a conversation, making them think about their own experiences, which instantly connects them to your topic. Okay, so you've hooked your reader. They're interested. Great. But you can't just jump straight into your argument. You've got to build a bridge first. And that bridge, that's your context. So, context is basically the background info your reader needs to understand your topic and, just as important, why it even matters. It's usually just a couple of sentences that take that big, broad idea from your hook and narrow it down to the specific thing your essay is all about. And that bridge leads us to the final and honestly the most critical sentence in your entire introduction, maybe even your whole essay. I'm talking about the thesis statement. This thing is the engine that drives everything else. You see, your thesis isn't just some random fact. Nope, it's your main argument. It's your position, your claim. It's that one single sentence that tells your reader, here is exactly what I'm going to prove to you in the rest of this essay. Just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got this vague thesis. Digital education has pros and cons. Okay, but so what? It doesn't really go anywhere. But now look at the one on the right. It takes a clear stance. It tells us the argument is about how digital education offers flexibility, but it needs regulation and training to actually work. See that? Now that is a roadmap. Okay, so we've got our three building blocks, right? The hook, the context, and the thesis. So now let's see how they all fit together to create a complete, really polished introductory paragraph. Just take a second and read this example right here. You can already feel the flow, can't you? It moves so smoothly from a big general idea down to a very specific argument. All right, now let's break it down piece by piece. Okay, so here's our hook.
Education has always been regarded as the foundation of a prosperous society. It's a broad, pretty widely accepted statement. It's not super flashy, but you know what? It's effective. It establishes why the topic, education, is so important, and it pulls the reader in with a concept they already know.
All right, next up we have the context. See how these next sentences act like that bridge we talked about? They take us from the huge idea of education in general, and they bring us all the way down to the specific focus, technology in education today. It just skillfully narrows the topic for the reader. And finally, boom, the thesis statement. This is where it all comes together. It lands the punch. It clearly and specifically states the essay's whole argument. Yeah, digital education is great for flexibility, but it's gotta have proper regulation and training to actually succeed. The reader knows exactly what's coming next.
Okay, before we wrap this up, I want to leave you with just a few pro tips. Think of these as the little secrets, the finishing touches that can take your introduction from just good to truly great. First, and seriously, this is a total game changer. Try writing your introduction last. I know, it sounds backwards, right? But once your main arguments are all written out, you'll know exactly what you need to introduce. Second, keep it short and sweet. 4 to 6 sentences is usually the sweet spot. Also, please avoid cliches and those boring dictionary definitions. And finally, make sure every sentence flows logically into the next, and always keep that formal academic tone.
So there you have it, the blueprint for crafting a perfect introduction. See? It's not about some kind of magic, it's all about structure. By following these simple steps, hook, context, and thesis, you can turn that scary blank page into a powerful roadmap for an absolutely brilliant essay. The blueprint is yours now. So my question for you is, what will you build?